Two great guitars, the 1950s Gibson Les Paul Standard Gold Top and the Gibson Les Paul Special Double Cut TV Yellow with their P90 pickups. Hello viewer, my name's Stu, and if you're not familiar with the video series, I recommend you go to my guitar channel playlist and start at video number 1, which covers my journey back to playing guitar after a 40-year hiatus, and I cover all kinds of guitars, amplifiers, pedals and lots more, so do check out the channel's various playlists. If you want to drop me a private email at stuguitarchannel@gmail.com. Now, in the previous Q&A video, we looked at 4 different Stratocasters and the differences in tone. And I did mention that this Friday's video offering, I'd be going to cover the topic of music and spirituality. However, I'm still working on that one, as some folks are interested in taking part in that video, so it needs a bit more work. So stay tuned, and if you want to join in, please do drop me a note. Meanwhile, I had someone very keen to know about P90 pickups, and it just so happens, as you can see, I've got 2 great guitars in the studio fitted out with those pickups. So in a moment, I'm going to give you some quick side-by-side tones from each guitar with and without effects, and I'll also put them in context with a backing track, so you've got something to tap your foot to or not. Now, you know, I'm no guitar player like you see so many super players on YouTube today, but I do take a great deal of enjoyment at just simply playing. And if you're new to playing guitar or getting back into it, practicing and discipline, yes, it's a good thing, but you know what? Never lose the joy of just simply switching off and tuning in to the enjoyment of playing, particularly jamming along with backing tracks. And a wee reminder, I do have various tracks available from blues, ballad to cinematic in various keys and tempos. So do check those out on my channel and do have some fun. Okay, so first up, the Gibson Les Paul Standard Gold Top. This is a modern build, it's a 2020s model, and it harks back to the 1950s, and as such, it has that classic baseball bat mahogany neck, which I really like, despite the fact that most of my guitars actually have fairly slim neck profiles. Now, under the gold top finish, the body is mahogany with a maple top. This particular guitar has a very thick nitrocellulose lacquer finish, which is actually quite gooey, and I had to do some polishing work to this to take out some of the unevenness, particularly on the finishes on the sides and the back of the neck. Now, the soap bar style pickups, they are in the classic cream colour, matching that lovely binding, and Les Pauls of this type can be quite heavy, which is preferred by some, but this particular model comes in at just under £9, so still a fair bit of weight. Now, alongside this, we have a real favourite of mine, and that's a modern 2020s build of the classic late 50s, early 60s Gibson Les Paul Special Double Cut in that famous TV yellow. And this is a custom shop VOS model, and that stands for Vintage Old Stock. And the body and neck are solid mahogany, although notably very much lighter than the gold top. So being a vintage spec model, it does have a bit of tarnishing here and there, and the lacquer is actually very thin and quite flat looking, which of course is deliberate. As you can see, it has the wrap tailpiece, and I have found the guitar to be very well intonated and it stays in tune really well. So despite the old time setup, it plays very well and is very stable. And the soap bar style pickups seen here, well, as you can see, they're in a black finish. So both fitted with double P90 pickups, although the Les Paul Special are listed as custom P90s. So I'm not too sure what the score is there. Comment below if you can shed some light on the different pickup types, or the way they're named anyway. And of course, both guitars, they have a three-way selector toggle with dual volume and tone controls. So without further ado, let's hear what they sound like. And oh yes, one last comment. P90s, they're not quiet, and you will get quite a bit of hum from them, especially at high volumes. So it's important to keep control over your volume when not playing, either by using your volume controls or a volume pedal or whatever suits you best. Now, for this test, I'm going to be using my Blackstar Studio 10 Series 6L6 combo. And for those of you wanting to know more about this particular hybrid valve digital amplifier, you can see Video 7 Low Volume Valve Crunch. I'll be demonstrating a clean tone with a little reverb side-by-side comparison, so you can get to hear what the guitars sound like, if you will, straight out of their cases. And finally, how they sound overdriven along with effects pedals and also within a backing track context. And that way you'll get a real flavour of the guitars and what they do. So test 1, clean tone plus reverb. Now for test 2, again using the Blackstar Studio 10, I will now dial in an overdrive tone available on the amplifier, and I'll also maintain a little bit of reverb, and I'll be adding a blues backing track as well. test 3, again using the Blackstar Studio 10 along with its overdrive tone and a little reverb, I'm going to add further overdrive and delay along with a little compression, playing along with one of my backing tracks to give a bit of context. So there you have it. How do these guitars differ in regard to physical handling and playing? Yes, they feel very different. For me, the LP Special is much more comfortable to hold and play, yet there's something pleasantly nostalgic holding the classic LP Standard Gold Top. It does take me a few minutes to adapt my playing when changing over guitars, but as I've mentioned in previous videos, that's part of the enjoyment. So, if you're wondering about the P90 sound or these particular types of guitars, I hope that this video here has proved helpful to you. Do comment below and let others know of your own experiences. It's always enjoyable reading about other guitar players' stories. So don't be shy. Once again, do check out my 40-year return to guitar journey videos and the journey of recording, and because I think you might find them interesting. Please do share, subscribe, please ring the bell to get notified of videos as they're uploaded, which is generally every Friday around 5 PM UK time and please do share your own experiences below, whether a newcomer, an ongoing player, or like me, an old hand returning to guitar playing. I always take the time to engage with folks who take the time to comment. So until next time, the journey continues. You take care.